What's going on to you, Gemini? So you have the King of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Six of Swords, King of Cups, Four of Swords, the Knight of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Hierophant. All right, so what I'm saying here for you Geminis is the King of Swords, the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, right? Just like it was either Cancer, Crabs, or Leos, a lot of you Geminis are very much so changing over a brand new, you're changing over your life, right? Taking less stuff from other people, right? Other people are going to give you a difficult time, a hard time, if they're not making it clear what it is that they want. They want to get to know you. If they're not taking any kind of actions with words, a lot of you Geminis are not, you're just not going to take them very seriously. And because you can't really take them seriously enough to even think that they would actually follow through with anything at all, a lot of you Geminis obviously are going to stop talking to them, right? That's the natural progression. Now, some of you Geminis who are lower order thinkers, a lot of you are going to try to play that person. I don't necessarily suggest that you do it, but some of you might. I don't know. The Three of Wands and the Six of Swords, however, represents, but a lot of you Geminis just understand that you have some more opportunity in front of you where you will talk to other people. You know, if people that you're getting to know now aren't really up to par, that doesn't really matter, because a lot of you Geminis are like, yeah, I'll just move forward and talk to somebody else. So a lot of you Geminis are really not tripping out about or getting so stuck or caught up on what people did right or what it is that they didn't do right. A lot of you Geminis are very much so about moving forward. So the Three of Wands and the Six of Swords are all about how this is a situation where a lot of you need to understand that you do have more opportunities. You'll have more opportunities in the future to talk to other people, right? Especially if you're putting in an effort. You're going up, talking to people on either side. You're going up, talking to people, or allowing people to come talk to you. Obviously, if you're talking, right? If you're approaching or other people are approaching, i.e. a combination of the two, you will eventually find somebody, okay? And a lot of you Geminis understand this. But a lot of you also understand that there's no point in really, holding on to the past, because you just learn lessons, but you don't hold on to the emotions that are attached to them. So the thing about it is that the King of Cups now represents, and a lot of you Geminis are very much so doing that. King of Cups is a king that is very much so in control of their emotions, regardless of whether if they were in pain or not. They're stoic. You wouldn't see it. You wouldn't even see it. And it's not even about ego. It's not even about trying to get the other person to not see them sweat, right? Or never let them see you sweat, right? But it's really more so about the bigger picture. A lot of you Geminis understand that this type of nonsense that a lot of you go through, that a lot of you Geminis go through, a lot of this stuff is artificial. People trying to have or develop some sort of stupid problem with you, all this selective outrage. People got to have a problem with you and be upset. They got to find some sort of issue with you, no matter how delusional it is, because they have to have some sort of problem with you, right? So a lot of you Geminis understand this now. So once you begin to understand that your past romantic interests have to find some sort of scapegoat, something about you to be upset about, the King of Cups, right? And the Four of Swords. The King of Cups and the Four of Swords, a lot of you Geminis are going to understand that not to take any of this stuff personally, because it's all hogwash, right? These people, like I said before, this is mental problems. All of it. You know what I mean? Because the Four of Swords now represents, so it just ends the relationship once they start doing that. And it proves your point that why for you to be stoic, because these people are not worth it, because they're not even, I wanted to say something. They're not even equipped. They're not built. They're not ready to be in a relationship. They're mentally not ready. And you Geminis are too good. So the Knight of Wands represents difficulties. You're going to have a lot of people who try to scapegoat you, try to make it seem like, oh, X, Y, Z, whatever the case may be. And you Geminis will have to understand that a lot of that stuff is BS, right? A lot of the stuff that they doing is essentially gaslighting. So the Knight of Wands is about, but you have to prepare your minds for that. That's the next step in you Gemini's evolution, is understand that the next step is to understand that a lot of the times they will gaslight you because you're so good. They have to come up with something. You know, oh, you Geminis, you know, your body is too nice. Oh, you know, you Geminis, you know, so because your body is too nice, you look like this. Or because your body is too nice, you look like this or that, or whatever stupid reason that they come up with. The Two of Swords and the Hierophant represents, but it's also up to you Geminis to understand that those people really like you. But the problem is that they're not, again, they're not there to really be in a relationship, because they deal with cognitive dissonance. And cognitive dissonance is they can't come to grips with reality, so they have to make you into the worst person in the world. And a person who is like a double agent like that, when I say a double agent, I mean a person who is like a 007 agent, a person who just flip-flops, right? They seemingly on your side, but then it's like walking on eggshells, you know, and then the next thing you know, it's like they're your total enemy and all of that type of stuff. You Geminis, you're not supposed to be with a person like this. Whenever it is that you find yourself even remotely being in a relationship or even getting to know a person where it's like walking on eggshells, their mind is not open, they do not have the ability to learn, they're emotionally erratic. And what I mean when I say erratic, I mean they're unpredictable, they just up and down, they deal with this emotional roller coaster. You have to understand that those types of people, every time where you see a person who is an emotional roller coaster, that's a sign that they're not mentally equipped all the way there. So that means that you need to leave them alone, is what I'm trying to say. And again, Three of Wands, Six of Swords, understand that, again, regardless of whatever difficulties you go through, there are better quality relationships if you keep trying to see what's going on, right? Keep approaching, keep having other people approach you. So there's better quality relationships, but a lot of you Geminis need to understand this. So just understand that no matter what, this is the end game. These two cards, this is the end game. Or I should say the end of the looking stage, you know. So let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. So you have the, to clarify the Two of Swords, you have the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Knight of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, right? So the Knight of Pentacles, Three of Wands, there'll be other people for you that you'll meet in the future, that you'll get to know. You know, so, you know, these past interactions that you have or encounters with people who, you know, gave you this difficult time, it's not like if you leave them alone, you're going to be losing one. Nine of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. So as a result, a lot of you need to understand that, again, these people are not really working with a full deck of cards. So you can't get so caught up into thinking that, you know, you should take the type of things that they say and they do personally, right? But at the same time, you got to get away from those people, because those people will still drag you down. That's how you know you should end a relationship. Let's clarify the Hierophant. So to clarify the Hierophant, we have the Star, the World, the Knight of Cups, And then we have the Four of Wands. So these cards are about how with this person, they would have thought that they studied you and that they knew you, right? People who are delusional like this. But they never really did.